Really good start to this tournament. And these two, well, we'll see. Ranked 6th in the world, the 28-year-old. 5 straight national titles. It's like in terms of rankings, should be a tight match as well. Broke into the world top 10 all the way back in 2002. Beat Paul Drinkle 3-1. Of course, lost the first game, which was a bit of a surprise in some ways, but Drinkle unable to press home the advantage and Boll just breezing past.
First game,
Mizutani beating Ofjarov 2-1. That was a really tight game. Lost the last game on a sudden death point, so that was really tight. And beat Samsonov 4-1, so he has had some really good victories here.
Nice positive start for Timo. Backhand flick out. And again targeting the Mizutani wide forehand. So that will have settled the German down.
Just having to check the score because it was saying 1-1 for a while. Timo will not let that happen. Mizutani didn't mention it, funnily enough. Founders in action. Oh yes. Got right onto the forehand. Really found his mark.
He's attacking a lot more than he used to. He really is. And here he goes again, staying a lot closer. Normally after someone pushes Mizutani out to the wide forehand, he retreats from the table. But look at that, looking to stay up a little bit closer.
We saw last night, and we know he's a good defensive player. He can chop the ball back all day long, but that's not his game at the moment. He's happy to get in there and go toe-to-toe as well.
Well, he knows against the Ma Longs and the Xu Shins of this world that he can't win back from the table. He can only do that really against the top European players.
That's a fabulous shot from Mizutani, pushing Boll wide, unable to get the return in.
Technically so stable on that shot, Boll. The way that he just plants his feet. And Mr. Attack, Jun Mizutani, is at it again.
I don't know what he had for breakfast, but it's certainly making him attack. It's looking very lively.
Let 5-all.
My word. Take that, Timo.
Get the speedometer on that forehand. That was racing.
A little push. Not really giving an indication what was about to be unleashed. Really had to work to get round on the forehand for that shot. Unleashed a thunderbolt.
Look at both players going toe-to-toe, loop-to-loop. And unusual for Timo to mistime that last backhand.
Quite happily play this on the backhand, but no, lean back, and there you go. Less than 20 on the clock. They're so well matched that we perhaps may only get 3 or 4 games into this match, but what a spectacle it is. Not this time.
Trademark reverse chop serve. You really can hit that one anywhere at the last second.
Fabulous shot to bring up game point. Well, he was expecting it back across the table, played it inside out. A little bit sloppier though from Mizutani.
A lovely little side spin serve, tiny little bit possibly side and top, but it's so subtle the way that he makes contact with the ball. It's very difficult for the opponent to see.
There it is.
First game to Mizutani from T2APAC.
Very happy man, and why not? He has played a stormer of a first game.
A rare bit of noticeable frustration from Boll.
He's just been forced out of his comfort zone really by Mizutani. He knows it's going to be a bit of a game, this one, because of course they're so close in rankings, pretty close in our rankings as well.
Second game.
Both these players will be there or thereabouts when we look for our top 4 to go to the grand final.
Oh.
They're both so consistent, and that's what you need when we're going to be here for quite a few weeks over the course of the next few months.
1-0.
Middle of July, beginning of August. Underway again on the 20th of September, then one at the beginning of October, 4th, 5th and 7th, and then
Timo said yesterday in his post-match interview that he was feeling a little bit more stressed than normal, so just important here that he settles down a little bit and still plays the way that he knows he can.
4-1.
much better start to this second game for the German. Further back and further back, so all hope was lost.
1-5.
Mizutani's won several of these backhand-to-backhand rallies. He seems a little bit more content at switching the game, changing it up.
Let 2-5.
Excellent from Boll. Yeah, Mizutani, I think, once you get on the podium at an Olympic Games in singles, then in your mind, surely you take a step up mentally, thinking, you know, I'm pretty good. I can cope with anything.
It's going to be interesting for Mizutani as well. By the time 2020 comes, will he still be a huge force in the game? And you'd imagine he will be, the way he's playing here.
Just 28 years of age, of course. So, as I'm sure Gavin will tell you, there's no age at all.
Young pup.
In a point. Don't teammates like it? Well, we'll take the towel and have a chat, I think. Mizutani quite happy to talk to Jürgen Persson.
Players.
So quick there, but
Absolute hurry. He's been pulled back on Mizutani. Carbon copy of the previous point in terms of not finding the edge of the table.
that's definitely an area of the game that Boll has had to get used to. Serving heavy chop serves and someone flicking out at him. That's just the way the modern game goes.
Look at Mizutani on the charge. There's all the answers at the moment. Asking all the questions as well. And he's on game point in a hurry. Goodness me. The last four have gone his way. And it's long game. And Mizutani takes a 2 games to love lead. It's just 11:40 on the clock. Clock is stopped. They'll take a minute's time out here. And Boll, I would imagine, needs it a little bit more than Mizutani.
Look how attacking the young Japanese player has been, and that's the only way that anyone has a chance against Timo Boll, really. The top Chinese players always looking to attack him. Look how comfortable that was. 9 and 6 the first 2 sets.
And yet he was ahead on 6, wasn't he? And then just kind of stalled. What kind of response has he got? Change after 2.
Third game, Mizutani to serve. Love 4.
Perhaps he prefers this end, who knows? Mizutani's captain, Jürgen Persson. Good work, he says. Good work.
So attacking. Really looking to force the plane out.
Well, you wouldn't have predicted Boll to struggle this much. That's better. That will make him feel a whole lot better.
You don't want to get involved there in a smash to lob rally against Mizutani because it's wearing physically for sure.
Oh, lovely. Ripped that one. I think it might have taken a little, yeah, apology. A bit of a net cord.
Unforced error from the racket of Boll. Possibly the towel break coming at a good time for the German.
Inside 10 minutes, I think we still may well get 4 games in here. They have taken their time.
Look at the difference there, targeting the Mizutani short forehand. He did that in the first set. Maybe now his wrist has just relaxed up a little bit. Playing a little bit more free now.
Well, here we are again with Timo Boll ahead with 6 points. Question is, can Mizutani and on the acceleration and overtake him again. Oh, what a rally. What a rally that was. And Mizutani, a little smile, didn't deserve to lose. Neither player did. Look at the contortion.
Moves into a 5-point lead.
3-9.
Very close on first 3 strokes won. But it's been much better performance in this game from Timo Boll.
Mizutani is coming. 3-9.
Ready to play. Clock counting down.
4-9.
Little net cord crept over. Nothing Timo Boll could do about that. Oh yes.
9-5.
Well, it wasn't a sloppy shot from Boll, but what a crisp one from Mizutani.
Let 9-5.
And it's gone long.
Third game to
And with 7 minutes on the clock,
race.
Boll has himself a point. And, well, it's not beyond the bounds of possibility that we might get into the kill zone if they play this next game quickly. And there's less than 2 minutes on the clock. We stop the clock and we go first to 5 points, that is. And it can be a really fascinating match there. Everyone looking at the clock, seeing if they can get themselves. Some players obviously want to get into that kill zone game, some desperately trying to run the clock down. Not difficult, you might think. When you've got 15 seconds only between points, it can be a bit tricky.
Let's see if Mizutani puts the foot on the gas again and starts to attack like he was in the first 2 sets. Because I think now he's starting to revert back to the old Mizutani, which is disappear away from the table.
Yeah, quite a lot of time disappear in between their games there. Technically, as I understand the rules, that should just be a 15-second. We're now down under 6 minutes. Everyone getting used to the rules, including the officials.
And again, so it's roles reversed, it's Boll attacking Mizutani, and when that happens, definitely he's in the ascendancy. Look at that big forehand to finish.
Oh yes, great exchange, and Boll now all of a sudden looking to power his way past his opponent. Points you can have that towel break. Normally in normal rules table tennis it takes forever, but here it's just part of that 15-second gap between the 2 points being played.
Boll saying there, you can't miss that shot. Just standing up a little bit too much on that, contacting the back of the ball instead of right on the very top of the ball. And that's where you should play. Very clever from Mizutani. Look at that, when a serve pops up, that's exactly what you should do. Target the middle.
Oh yes. Well, purely reflex in some ways, but they practice so hard. It's second nature. How quickly Boll hit that.
Big response from Timo though. He stays within 2 points. Plenty of time on the clock.
Well, Mizutani will be thinking, that wasn't a terrible shot that I played, a serve, but goodness me, what a return that was. The timeout has been called as a possible kill zone game going on, but we don't know. All depends on how fast they get on with this and how quickly we get the clock on again.
6-5.
So, who has the guts to get in first?
Oh, right, seeing some exceptional shots in this game. The one before from Boll, before the timeout, was pretty darn good, but look at that. Fantastic winner, 6 apiece now. If we don't get anywhere near a kill zone game, it's obviously going to be a time game here. So whoever's ahead when the clock runs down will take the game.
Good rally all round there. Wonderful little flat flick to the middle from Jun. Boll responding with a lovely spinny topspin.
6-8.
When you think just how under the cost Boll was in his first 2 games, he's come back magnificently.
That was a real spin up there. Look at the height that that ball came over the net.
It's that shot there, isn't it? And how do you actually control the shot back? Mizutani couldn't.
10-6.
Well, a chance to level it at 2-2, and then we will go into the kill zone. We got through this game, and there you go. 2-2, and we go into the kill zone. So somebody's going to take the match win and the $1,000.
Kill zone.
Question is, who will it be? Clock will stop. We'll play first to 5, and it's short, it's sharp, and exciting as well. The ball is out and ready. First off.
Kill zone game. First to 5 points. Mizutani to serve.
Hang on to your hats then, here we go. Kill zone. No chance to settle into this game. I get going straight away.
Mizutani doing really well to hold that shot. Could have been tempting to try and rip a winner, but might have missed. So both players are up and running in the kill zone.
Boll 2/5 of the way there. And he's got the serve as well. What a good play from Boll, who was 1-0 down. Now it's 3-1. Right, perhaps come from behind to snatch this match. Lost the first 2 games. A little apology for the net call, but it was always going to be dispatched by Mizutani.
He's got such great technique. Look, in this crash flick. Yeah, slightly fortuitous there with the net, but worth the point.
3
apiece. Mizutani now showing who's boss at the table. Quick word with the captains in that 15-second towel break.
Players.
You just have to love this. Both players 2 points away from being absolutely delighted.
points. Oh, and he's done it as well. Well, 2 games all, 4 points all. Whoever wins this next point takes the game, takes the match, takes the $1,000, takes an extra point.
Gutsy,
Ooh.
gutsy, gutsy, gutsy.
Kept
Here we
going.
go.
He kept going, didn't he? Both those players giving it everything. Oh, and it's long! It's long! He can't quite believe it. Timo Boll looks to the heavens and congratulates Mizutani, who came back from nowhere in this kill zone to take the game, take the point, take the match, take the money.
Timo incredibly sporting there.